So Genshin Impact has been the most talked about game for nearly a year now, and it successfully brought the concept of gacha games to Western cultures. And with its success of having tens of millions of downloads, you have your fair share of idiots. Which brings us to this video. And this video is essentially me ranting about these idiots I see on social media every single fucking day, and I can't stand it anymore basically. I've been wanting to make this video a long time ago, but I was giving these guys the benefit of the doubt. I was thinking that, oh, they are complaining, they don't like the game, they'll quit soon, which is good, no more complaining. But these guys are like fucking persistent, and like essentially this is what pushed me over the edge, because I can't stand it anymore, which is why I'm making this video, which is essentially just me breaking down all of the fucking bullshit arguments. So yeah, let's get straight in. So this argument is probably the one you see most. It's basically just complaining about the gacha system. Now there are two types of people who complain about the gacha system. One of them is the one who cries about the pity system, and the other is the one who complains about not having enough primogems. Now I should start by saying that I do not like the weapon banners pity system. I think there should be like an alternating 50-50 system. But if you are complaining about the pity system other than the weapon banner system, you can go fuck yourself, because why the fuck are you complaining? Like, their argument is basically 90 pools for them is too high, 75 pools is too high for a soft pity, they want it to be like 50 or some shit. And the reason why they think this is because they only look at how much primogems they get from daily commissions, which is 60. And if that's the case, to get 90 pools you need 14,400 primogems, and divide that by 60 you need 240 days, which is around 8 months. But what these people don't think is, they don't take the primogems you get from events into account. Like this patch we already had Vagabond, we had Midsummer Owl, we had the Dodoko tennis thing, and last patch we had Wind Trace, we had Fall Guys, we had the Energy Amplifier thing. Like some people have already did the calculations of how many primogems you get in previous months, and it's on average it's about 9 to 10,000 primogems, and sometimes even more. Even just by taking the bare minimum of what you can get at these events, which is 400, I'll just take 400 for example, and there's basically an event every week, right? So 400 multiplied by 4, which is 1600, and you add 2400 to the 1600, you get 4000, which is basically the primogems you get for a month's work. And this is just the bare amount of primogems you can get. This is not including factors like web events, Inspiral Biz, like achievements. Even if I'm taking 90 pools for every 5-star character I get, I basically can get a 5-star character every 3 months or something. And this number is just based on the assumption that you are the unluckiest person on the planet, getting only one 5-star every 90 pools, which is very, very unlikely. The argument is fucking stupid. Like, this is my pool history. I pulled for Eula back when she was released, and I got her in 80 pools. And at that time I had like 2000 something primogems, and now I'm back to 75 pools again. Like, this is a lot considering Eula was released like about a month ago. Can you even believe this shit? And people are still asking for more, asking to lower their pity, asking for more primogems. Like, come on man. And I should probably mention that I have two friends who play the game as well, and they are monthly Welkin and Battle Pass buyers, and they have like basically every 5-star characters out there. Like, one of my friends has completed the standard banner Pokédex, and on top of that, they both have quite a number of 5-star weapons. And if you're saying that I bought the Welkin, that's why I have that many primogems, like I'm a free-to-play player, I don't tend to spend money on gacha games, considering this is not my first gacha games. The only time I spend money on gacha games is 1 on skins and 2 on the official merch. Anyways, back to the topic. So when you try to confront these people, they'll basically tell you shit like, oh, why are you arguing with them? Wouldn't it be better for everyone if MiHoYo start giving 1 intertwined fate every day for like the whole year or some shit? And they're basically saying they're doing you a favor because they're sacrificing their time to complain to MiHoYo for the benefit of everyone. And I'm like, go fuck yourself, man. What do you have to eat to grow up to be this delusional? Like, come on, man. And if you're comparing shit like this to games like Azur Lane and Princess Connect and saying like, oh, those pity systems are better, or oh, they give more primogems, Genshin should as well. And I'll be like, I see your Genshin Impact, I raise you Figure Order. Then why can't MiHoYo just be like Figure Order, no pity system? Are you gonna complain more then? Go fuck yourself, man. And if you give them the 1-2 punch and you see them basically like their neck hanging off a thin thread, they'll say some stupid shit, and this is their last ditch effort to make it seem like they are an intelligent species, and they'll basically go like, oh, if MiHoYo started giving out more free stuff, free to play players are likely to spend more. And I'm like, Dude, do you even know how this works? If there's a homeless guy knocking on your door every day asking for money and you give him $5, the guy's gonna come back for $5 for the rest of your life and ask for more. Like, you can't be that dumb to not realize this shit, right? Come on. And now that we got that out of the way, let's go into the second type of people who complain too much. It's the type of people who complain about not enough resources. Now, I'm not gonna go into detail about how these guys complain. You can basically just search Reddit or something and you'll find shitloads of them. But my problem with these people is that they don't think about the consequences that will come along if you start giving out too much free resources. And why do I say too much free resources? Can't you just give a normal amount? Because normal amount and these people will not be satisfied. So basically, these people, they just cannot think for themselves. Like, come on man, if MiHoYo just started giving like 1 million mora per week, or like how many talent books, which actually they already started giving by the recycling tool in your backpack. But if you start giving too much free resources, people won't have to play the game anymore. Like, people will just have to log in, do their shit and log out. If resources are so abundant, people wouldn't have to work for it. Like, this is a game I've been playing for very long now. I've been playing it for around 6 years and it's called Tower of Saviors, and this is my game time for the game for a day. Can you just see the difference? Like, I'm basically just logging in, get my daily gem, and fuck out of there, cause there's no use of playing the game. I don't have to farm for resources, cause I have too much of it. Like, and any character I get, I can just max them out right away. This game is basically what happens when a gacha game becomes too generous with what resources they are giving out. And for this month, I'm playing the game more because they are having a collaboration with Kamen Rider. Otherwise, I'll just basically play for 20 seconds a day or 30 seconds. Like, I don't play the game at all. Like, can you imagine if MiHoYo just started giving out free shit like every day? Nobody would have to play the game because there's no use of playing the game. Like, why do I have to play the game when I can already get enough resources to max out any characters? Like, these people who complain about not having enough resources, they don't think like if you just started giving away that much free resources, this is what happens to your game. Your game fucking dies. And as someone who's been playing the game Tower of Saviors for like 6 years, it's sad to see shit like this, cause I remember there were times that I could not get my characters to full level because I didn't have enough resources and I had to farm every day, which is why I look forward to playing the game so I can max out all the characters. Can you imagine this shit if like everyone had like maxed out all their characters and weapons in Genshin? No one would fucking want to play the game, which they would then start to complain about not having enough content, even though they started the problem themselves. And I know that there are many other types of people who complain about Genshin, but these two types of people are the most vocal about their idiocy. And about the resin complaint, I'm kinda on the fence on that one, cause on one hand I want more things to farm, on the other hand I don't want to spend more time on the game than I already have. And yeah, basically that's it for the video. This is basically my anger or pent up inside me on what idiocy I've been seeing in the Genshin Impact community. So yeah, that's it. See ya.